Hey guys, it's Jeanette. I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to talk to you just about how I'm feeling. I just attended an OA meeting as well, and I wanted to answer some of your questions. So for my class this semester, we have to attend a 12-step program and write kind of a reflective paper on it. So I chose Overeaters Anonymous, and I am interested in it because, I feel like there are things that I have in my own life that I could work through, and I could probably benefit from attending one of these meetings. So I went, and I was just really anxious because I went through everything in terms of how's it going to be. I don't know what to expect. Are people going to judge me? Are people going to, accept me? Are they not? So I went through all of these feelings. I started sweating. I felt like I could see my heart beating. And my friend's like, you are a professional. And I'm like, no, I'm not yet, at least. And I was in the car, and I was just like, okay, Jeanette, you wanted to attend this meeting. It's for an assignment. You are very talkative and friendly. Why are you feeling, all of these things? So anyways, I got out the car and I walked towards the door, which I already knew was closed because I've been there for an hour and a half. So anyways, so I see 3 cars waiting. And the lady's like, and I asked, I was like, is the door not open yet? Because someone else was trying to open it. And she's like, no. So then that kind of broke the ice. So the other lady was like, hey, are you here for the OA meeting? I was like, yeah. And then the other lady's like, hey, are you the leader? I was like, no, not at all. So right then, they didn't know that I was a nursing student. I just didn't know how to feel in terms of, did they just judge me? I don't know. Did they look at me and just assume, because I was smaller than them, that I was the leader? And then, so anyways, I just felt that way. And that's kind of reasons why I was so anxious. And for me, my idea of what Overeaters Anonymous is, anyone who has issues controlling what they eat, whether you're obese or you're not, or you just have the problem with just compulsive eating, whatever. So I felt like there's a lot of different categories of overeating or obsessive compulsive eating, whatever, that could fall under the umbrella and you all would meet. So I just didn't know, and maybe they've attended more meetings, obviously, than I have, and they already have seen people like me. I just didn't know what to expect, really. I went in, so anyways, let's just keep going. So I went in, and the leader was like, okay, well, who's been here before? Who's been to an OA meeting, etc., blah, blah, blah. And a lady was there for her first time. She explained that she tried to come, I think, the other night or the night before, but the teacher didn't show up. But she came back, and I was really happy to hear that she came back. And then there was someone else who maybe attended 4 meetings, and then someone else who attended 2 meetings. So we were kind of in the beginning stages, so it's not like people who've been in an OA meeting for months or years or, whatever. So we kind of went through the, what a 12-step program is, how it started. We looked at the book, we read sections of the book, and I left feeling some type of way. I think I just chose a night where it would just be very brief, introductory. It was 1 hour, and 55 minutes of an entire hour was the leader talking about what OA is, what it is not, how it started, the 12 steps that you go through. And so what I thought one of these meetings would be was, okay, let's talk, let's work through something, and that wasn't done. So I felt like in order for me to grow and gain anything from this experience, I have to go back. So I'll be going back Saturday. And one of the members that was there today explained that if I really want the experience that, is very true or, very real in an OA meeting, to come Saturday mornings, and that's where you sit around, you pray, you talk, you cry, you share, and that's what I need, and that's what I want. I did tell my friend that I felt a little weird and kind of like my ability to share from someone who has their own issues that you need to work through, where that was kind of taken away when I went to the leader and explained that I'm in a nursing program and I need to attend a meeting like this. And she announced that to the group, and I felt like if it had turned into a discussion, that either what I would say would not be accepted as truth, or that people would just judge what I say, or maybe I wouldn't even be given the opportunity to speak. And I only say that because some of the things that the leader was saying in her own life, like, it's making me realize maybe I should be attending one of these meetings just to help, you know, work through some of the stuff in my head. And because of just me being introduced, I don't know, I felt like it would just be not, what I would say would not be accepted, or like all of the help would be, what do you call it, would be shifted to the other members. You know, like if I came in without saying who I was, and I'm in a nursing program, whatever, I think I would be included. And I only say that because at the end of it, and I don't know, like, again, I've never attended one of these meetings. She's like, do you want a hug? And I'm like, is that something that other meetings, that that's what you do, you always leave with the hug, or like, and so one of the ladies like, yeah, you know, and kind of got awkward. Like, she didn't turn to me and hug me, so she hugged the other three ladies, and she didn't hug me, and I was like, what? So I didn't know. Maybe she just thought I was there just for learning, you know, obviously purposes, and I didn't deserve the hug. So I don't really know. Anyways, that's just enough of that about that. So I'll let you know how Saturday goes. I will probably say this: if you do have to attend one of these, to get an unbiased experience, don't go in and explain who you are and why you're there. You know, like, look at what you need to keep an eye out for, go in like anyone else, and if that's something that you're having, you know, a struggle with, then talk and, you know, join the conversation that way. But so anyways, I still can't kind of rub off that feeling that I got after this meeting. So I don't know what to make out of my my feelings right now. So the reason why I went today, so like, there are pre-lecture quizzes, like I mentioned before, for my class. So today we had one, and I think we got 100. Pretty sure. I hope so. Oh yeah, my dosage qualifying exam. I did get 100%, which I'm so excited, but it's such a stressor. And that was yesterday. So yesterday I had my dosage qualifying exam. Today I had one of the pre-lecture quizzes. I think I got 100% on. And then tomorrow we have another one. And then the first exam for mental health is this Thursday. So, let's see. I will say that when you have issues in your own life, whether it's like your children, your family, your mom, your husband, your spouse, your wife, whatever it is, work, when you have those issues, it really, really, really just affects how you can kind of handle and get through nursing school. So I've been going through stuff where like my mind is just not in school, and it's upsetting because I hate anything that gets in the way of my studies and learning and participating, etc. So right now, like, I've been just in this really cloudy space where like I don't want to be in lecture, and like I am just dragging my feet, like I am literally like sad. So anyways, so I've been feeling that way, and my friends are being great and trying to be supportive. You know, my emotional status is so fragile right now. Like, I mean, yesterday or this morning, I don't even remember. I would just sit in lecture and like just doze off, and like I'm literally like silently crying. You know, like when the tears just come down and you're just like, keep talking, lecture's still going. You know, and that's just where I'm at. So someone had commented, I make nursing school sound so fun. It's great. I mean, especially when you get hands-on, when you're learning, when you're feeling like you're one step closer to achieving your dream, that's great. But with nursing school, there's like real stress. And when you don't effectively deal with that stress in a good way, I mean, you feel like you're just literally carrying the world on your shoulders. And that's just kind of how I'm feeling lately. And it really does get in the way of school. So obviously you can't really do anything about those situations that just come out of nowhere and kind of just, you know, kicks your butt. And for me, it's hard for me to just like brush through that situation just so I can be okay for nursing school, because my mind is just there. So I've been like that since last week, and today was technically day three for like lecture, and it's hard because I look at the teacher like, please don't ask me any questions. I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm here just because I can't really afford the absence. And it makes it harder because in class, like if you're an active participator, you know, you ask questions, you look at the notes, you make notes, you highlight, you find it in the book, you make a star in the book, you know, you ask your friend a question. That's active learning. So those situations or things that you're doing in class will help you retain the information, so when you're actually out of class, you know, you're kind of just refreshing that information. So for me, because I've been so absent-minded for the last few days, it's like, yeah, talk, I'll write here and I'll highlight here, but like after class, whenever my mind is available, I will have to do a lot more in order to get it, learn it, and move on. So I'm just dealing with that. Yeah, I'm feeling better, but it was just rough. So just know that your life obviously will not stop when you're in nursing school. So I guess the takeaway is, if you can find things to do, find ways that you can cope with things that are happening in your life, and you have to turn it off and go to class. I mean, it's kind of have to be done. If someone passes away and you still have to go to class, you know, like, these are things that are out of your control. And those are the bad days. And like I said, you know, nursing school, there are good days, bad days, but the journey is really, you know, it's worth it. I just wanted to paint kind of a real picture. I'm not always happy. I am not always smiling. The last few days, I'm literally just walking like a zombie. Like, and people can tell I'm not myself. And I know I'm not myself, but I can't do anything about it because of the situation that I'm going through. Anyways, enough of that. Let's see. So I explained that I have my exam coming up on Thursday. I have a pre-lecture quiz tomorrow. I wanted to answer some questions, sorta. So one of the questions was, why don't I study here? Because I usually am at Starbucks. So I use my desk and my study when it's really late. Sometimes when one of the Starbucks near me closes. But for the most part, I come here if I just want to stay in the house or just late at night. And the reason why I go to Starbucks is I kind of hold myself hostage at Starbucks. So like, I'll go to Starbucks and I'll have a sticky note and say, okay, you have to read chapters 1 through 5, you have to complete quiz 1, you have to do X, Y, and Z, and you can't leave Starbucks until you do all that. So when I'm home, the other side, which is right there, my husband usually sits here, and he's a musician. So he plays the bass, he plays the keyboard, which are loud instruments, so it's like banging, banging, banging. So when I'm over here, I usually study with white noise anyways, but it's still just annoying. So I will tolerate it if I obviously have to study late. then that's fine. But I just like Starbucks. I feel like it's the place where I'm most productive, because when I don't know a lot of people, well, actually now because I'm a Starbucks regular and the people that attend there, that go there are regulars, you know, you get these like mini study breaks where you're like, hey, how's it going? How's school? You know, and it's kind of cool. Then you talk to the baristas and whatever. So I think it just helps me stay in my study zone. And then at home, it's good for when I am studying late. And then for me, which is funny because I didn't even think that this would be connected to kind of eating. When I'm home, I stress. So I stress eat. Like I could literally be studying, and 5 minutes after I studied, I felt like it's been an hour. I'll go walk around the house, find something else to do, talk to my husband, you know, pick up this, pick up that, and then end up at the kitchen, and I'll eat something, and I'll come back, and then I'll go over there and I'll eat something else. So being home distracts me. I'll get sidetracked. Like if I see laundry or something, I'm like, oh man, I should fold it. So it literally takes, you know, 15 minutes that I could have been studying away, and I'm doing like house stuff. And then eating. For me, like Starbucks only has a limited amount of stuff, and I don't buy a lot of the food. I just usually drink something. So I don't want to be studying and like just keep putting stuff in my mouth. So I don't know if that makes sense. But if I'm home, I will most likely just procrastinate, and that's why I go to Starbucks. There were other questions, but I think I talked enough. Guess that's about it. Oh yeah, the life planner is coming out in 2 days. I have some friends that are going to get one. So don't forget to look at the link. Maybe I'll put it on this one too. It's one of those like referral links. So I think if you click it and you sign up, you get like $10 off in a coupon. So I'm glad that some people are saying that they're going to use it differently after viewing my video, which is great. I think it's been really good, and that's actually funny because today I was really overwhelmed in class, and remember that whole like staring space and crying. Anyway, so I put on my planner, and I started just jotting down like my feelings in it, and then I started like planning assignments and stuff like that, and that helped my mind to escape whatever situation I was in. And I just felt better that I had, you know, my game plan and my to-do list and all that stuff in it. So yeah, this is kind of a video, a really sad video. I'm sorry guys, thought I would do better. But hopefully this kind of helped to give you a more realistic view of the not so good days in nursing school. And we'll have those, so prepare for that. And then for stress, oh, someone said that they got their assignments or something like that, and they're just stressed. I remember that. I remember that feeling, and I mean, I just had it like a few days ago where you get a 40-page syllabus and you're like, how am I going to handle it all? So today I felt better. Like when I opened my planner, I literally listed out everything I needed to do, and I started planning when to do it. So just take it one assignment at a time, really. And just try not to, like, this is what I kept telling myself, like, you made it this far, like, you made it into nursing school, therefore they feel that you're capable of handling this, and you are. So keep doing that. So that helped me to just stay with it. Some weeks will be better than the others, but just do it one assignment at a time, and sketch out your game plan. Sketch out when you can finish stuff, when, you know, deadlines, and then ask for help early on. If there's a paper that's due, you know, 3 weeks from now, and you're somehow not understanding the topic, I mean, go ahead and get that out the way. Oh yeah, and then so my school, there's like an honors program, so hopefully I'll be enrolling in that and doing some projects, so we'll see. I don't know if I have the time for it, but I'm gonna check it out anyways. But I guess that's about it. I'm sorry I just wasted 20 minutes of your life, but If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. And just don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and share the videos. And I guess until next time, bye.